Hello guys, welcome back for my latest video. It's been a really good week for Liverpool, this one, so it's nice to talk about something positive for a change, isn't it? So we'll dive straight back in. So the first game obviously was that massive top of the table clash, live on Amazon Prime, Liverpool against Spurs. Liverpool coming out 2-1 winners. Huge game. Spurs were top on goal difference, so it was a big marker to lay down. I think if we'd have lost that one, it would have been a little bit of a struggle. But yeah, to get 3 points clear of Spurs, improve our goal difference as well by one over them was excellent. So started off with a Salah a goal, a good run from Curtis Jones, ended up falling to Salah. A bit of luck with a goal, big deflection, loops over Lloris, but arguably could have had a penalty as well with Dyer handball, which I've seen given. I know it's ridiculous, but that's the rule. So by all means, we could have had a goal there as well. Quickly after we scored, Son, great counter-attacking goal, standard Mourinho, standard Jose, standard Spurs this season, hitting on the counter and sitting deep. Great goal from Son, Lo Celso with a good run and a good pass. And yeah, we were pretty much just dominating the entire game, really pushing possession, attempts, really dominating the game with Spurs really having a lot of chances as well at the other end. Bergwijn hitting the post, Mane hitting the bar, Kane missing a good chance with a header as well. But yeah, it was Liverpool who ran out winners in the end, which was unbelievable. Robertson corner, Firmino header, top corner, 2-1 win, 90th minute, runs to the Kop. All's good in the world at that time, isn't it? Even though it's not in reality. But yeah, a really, really good win. Again, Curtis Jones, unreal. You know, the biggest compliment that Klopp says is just Curtis. You know, we don't look at him as a young player. We don't look at him as an experienced player or coming in. He's a first team player because he's that good. You know, in my opinion, he's better than Keita, especially with Fabinho playing centre back. Jones is arguably in the best midfield three that we have with Wijnaldum and Henderson. Obviously, Chamberlain is now coming back to fitness. Thiago is still a little way off. So for me, Jones is in that first 11 at the moment in the biggest games. I.e., if we had a Champions League final tomorrow, I think Jones would start. Obviously, after that, it was a bit of fun on Saturday afternoon. A 7-0 win against Crystal Palace away. Absolutely mind-blowing. Saw the lineup, saw Salah on the bench, feared the worst, thought, oh no, Palace is a difficult place to go. Minamino's not really done a lot since he's been given chances, but 2 minutes in, Minamino scores. Mane with the assist and some great feet from Minamino and a good finish as well in the corner to get us on our way. And yeah, we didn't really look back, did we? Palace just didn't really play that badly, but we had 8 shots and scored 7 goals. So the second one, Firmino into Mane, a good touch on the turn and bullet into the bottom corner for 2-0. And then the third goal was probably the pick of the bunch in terms of teamwork. Firmino with the outside of the football in his own half, out to the left back. Robertson ran all the way down the line, crossed it back into to Bobby, who'd got into the area, one touch with his right foot, finished with the outside to make it 3-0. And yeah, from there, yeah, we just all ran away with it. We just kind of relaxed and played our own game. And I'm surprised we don't see more of these results. You look at teams like Palace. Not one of their players would get in our team. Some of them wouldn't even make the bench, and you think, why are we not beating teams like this 7-0? If it's youth football and you've got 11 players better than the other 11, you get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-0 wins. And for some reason in the Prem, even if one team is so much better, usually you're only winning by the odd goal or a couple of goals. So yeah, I'm surprised, especially with this season, we've not seen a few more results like this. I know we've seen a few crazy ones, but we've not really seen too many thrashings of teams you expect to beat other teams. So it was nice to show a little bit of authority and really lay down a marker and send out a message to the rest of the league. Obviously, yeah, second half didn't stop there. Henderson with a really good goal. Trent laid it off from the right back position. Henderson swooped it first time into the top bin for 4. 5-0 was a Salah assist down the right-hand side. Found Firmino pretty much unmarked and a little left-footed chip over the goalie as he came out for 5. 6-0 was a corner. I think it might have been Matip that got the header on, and then Salah kind of also got a header on the header, kind of redeflected it in, which gave the goal not much chance, point-blank range. And yeah, the last one was probably the best individual goal. Chamberlain spread it out to Salah on the right, cuts inside on his left foot and absolutely bends it top bins. Very, very good goal. Felt a bit sorry for Mane, who got dragged off after an hour. He'd already got one, could have had a second. And yeah, he was definitely going to get another goal if he was left on. So, I get Salah coming on for the last half hour or so and Mane playing an hour, keep him fresh. But we haven't got another game for 8 odd days. So for me, I think Mane could have been given a little bit longer. And maybe we could have changed the midfield up a bit rather than taking off that front three. But for me, yeah, unbelievable. 7-0. I mean, Oxback is really good. Bobby, what a week he's had. Man of the match in that one. The winner against Spurs really looks like he's refinding his form. Just the perfect moment, just when Jota's going to be missing for a month or two. It's great to see Bobby back doing what he does, which is huge. If he starts to chip in with the goals over the Christmas period, I think come January, come maybe even Feb, but we could be in another unassailable lead at the top of that table. Obviously, we're top of the tree at Christmas, which is fantastic. We are 4 points clear of Leicester, 2 points clear of United if they were to win their game in hand. So, yeah, back-to-back titles look like a good option now. They're definitely reachable. My brother said, obviously, at least with injuries, it makes it more competitive. Obviously, if we had Van Dijk and, we've had a lot of people missing at different times, I think we could be even further ahead than we are now. But good to see that we're still top of the league, even with the injuries that we've had. But yeah, in terms of records, that was the record top flight away win we've ever had. It was the record win we've ever had in the Premier League. Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. Salah's now the top goal scorer in the Prem, 13 goals. He's got, put that into perspective, Arsenal as a team have scored 12 Premier League goals this season, so Salah's got more than them just on his own, 13 Premier League goals. He wants that top scorer golden boot. He wants that PFA player of the season as well, and for me, he looks like the favourite for both currently, so that's really, really good to see. And yeah, obviously, other than that, I just wanted to have a shout out to Henderson, who has had his critics in the past, me included, but what a player. Honestly, what a player. Now he's adding goals, his organisation, his determination, his teamwork, his commitment is fantastic, and you can see how much Klopp believes in him and trusts him to do that job on the pitch. He's our Roy Keane. He's that important to us, Keane was never the most talented player in that midfield of Man United with Scholes, Giggs and Beckham, but he was the most important for me. The reason Man United was so successful was because I had him driving everybody on, and Henderson does the same thing. You wouldn't dare drop your effort with Henderson in that team. That's something Arsenal are missing. There's no leaders, no enforcers. So yeah, Hendo for me, unreal captain, leader, and he's quickly becoming a legend, isn't he, at this club. The last thing I wanted to touch on is the Sports Personality of the Year, which happened last night. Really good night for Liverpool. They won the Team of the Year. Klopp won the Coach of the Year. And Henderson won the runner-up in the overall award, only coming second to Lewis Hamilton, who I'm a massive fan of as well, which, yeah, to become the greatest Formula 1 driver of all time by winning 7 titles, 98 poles, 95 race wins, unreal. Yeah, he deserved to win that. But for Henderson to come second to that, just shows you fair play, what a season he's had. So, yeah, a bit of a clean sweep, really, for Liverpool in that department. Obviously, then we don't play now again until after Christmas. The next game is at home to West Bromwich Albion, who've just appointed Big Sam Allardyce. Not the greatest start for him. They've lost their first game under him 3-0 to Aston Villa. So, a bit of a blow for him. I think a lot of work to do there. It's difficult to change the style of Bilic to Allardyce overnight. But yeah, I think Liverpool at home to West Brom, I think the 27th, something like that, you would think should be a pretty solid win. Away, we have struggled up until this weekend, but yeah, home to West Brom. Although Sam Allardyce was the last manager to win at Anfield, away manager with Palace, I think back 3 years ago now. I'd be pretty sure that we'd be winning that game after a big 8-day break as well. Barring any training injuries, you'd think Alisson, Trent, Robbo, Fabinho, Matip. You would probably think Jones, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Firmino, Mane, Salah. He might chuck a Minamino or a Cater potentially, but other than that, I can't see anybody else getting a look in that game. Chamberlain, I don't know if he's ready to start, but yeah, probably come on as a sub in that game. And yeah, Thiago, Shaqiri, Gomez and Van Dijk obviously all still out. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I tried to keep it short and sweet today. Have a very merry Christmas this festive time, as good as you can. Obviously, Tier 4 has hit me where I am. I'm in the southeast, so I don't get to sort of spend it with any family or anything, which is a shame, other than my immediate family. But yeah, whatever you're doing this year, have a great Christmas. Hopefully, by New Year's, we can see more family and get out and about again, and hopefully 2021. Brings us a little bit more luck than we've had this year. I think there's one or maybe even 2 games before next year comes around in terms of the calendar year. So I'll do another video after the next couple of games, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.